Well, the biggest disadvantage of any command is that you have to look down here every time, either to check what input has to be given or to know whether whatever input that we have given is correct. It would have been a little easier if the information would have been displayed next to the cursor. Well, this can be done. Let's click on this icon here, which is called the dynamic input. This activates the dynamic input mode. Press the F12 key and we can see dynamic input gets deactivated. Press F12 to activate it again. We see no change. To notice the change, we have to activate a command. So, let's activate the line command. Now when you bring the mouse cursor in the drawing area, you get a display next to the cursor. This is called the dynamic input tooltip. You can see that AutoCAD is asking us to specify the first point. Now, you don't have to look down in the command line again and again. Let's click here. Now you can see two boxes. One is displaying the length and the other is displaying the angle. Let's give a length of 15. So type 15 and press the tab key. Now when we move the mouse around, you will notice that the length is fixed and only the angle is changing. Let's give it an angle of 30 degrees. Type 30 and press enter. Let's draw one more line. Let's give it a length of 20. Type 20 and press tab. And an angle of 65. Press enter. The input that we are giving is in the polar coordinate system. Let's change it to Cartesian coordinates. Take your mouse pointer to the dynamic input icon. Click the right mouse button. Click on the settings. This will open the drafting setting dialog box. In the pointer input section, click settings. From this dialog box, click on Cartesian format and click on OK. See this option here. Enable dimension input where possible. This option should be unchecked. So, click on the checkbox to uncheck it. Click on OK. Now you can see that we have to specify the coordinates and we don't have the field for angle. Let's give the coordinates. Type 5, press tab to enter the next one. Type 6 and press enter. The coordinates that we are giving are relative coordinates. That means this point is located 5 units in X direction and 6 units in Y direction from this point and not from the origin. To give the coordinates from the origin, we have to change the setting to absolute. Let's do that. Take your mouse pointer to the dynamic input icon, click the right mouse button, click on setting. In the pointer input section, click on settings. Choose absolute coordinates by clicking on it. Click on OK. Click on OK again to exit the dialog box. Now, let's give the coordinates. Type 5 and press the tab key. Type 6 and press enter. Now this point is 5 units in the X direction and 6 units in the Y direction from the origin. Press the escape key to exit the line command. Let's restore the default settings of dynamic input. Take the mouse pointer to the dynamic input icon, click the right mouse button, choose settings, click on this checkbox, click on settings button in the pointer input group, click on polar format and relative coordinates. Click on OK. And let's close this dialog box by clicking on OK again. Pan to the right. Let's complete this exercise. Click here to start the line command. Pick here for the first point. Let's give it a length of 10 and press the tab key. The angle will be 0. So type 0 and press enter. For the next line, length will be 10. Press tab. AutoCAD always measures the angle in anti-clockwise direction. So for the angle, type 45 and press enter. The line will be of length 10. Press tab for the angle, type 90 and press enter. Type 10, press tab. The angle will be 135 degrees. Type 135 and press enter. Type 10 and press tab. Here the angle will be 180 degrees. If you input 0, you will get the line in the other direction. So type 180 and press enter. Type 10 and press tab. In this case, as the angle is greater than 180 degrees, the angle is measured in clockwise direction, so the angle will be 135 degrees. Type 135 and press enter. Type 10, press tab. 90 will be the angle. Press enter. Let's complete the last segment of the line for the length. Type 10. Press the tab key to go to the angle field. The angle will be 45 degrees. Press enter. Press the escape key to exit the line command. Now we have successfully drawn a hexagon. This concludes our tutorial on dynamic input.